Hey, you sick, twisted, beautiful-minded freaks, welcome back to American Nightmares, where we rip open the darkest, most gut-wrenching tales that'll make your skin crawl and your heart pound like a jackhammer. Tonight, we're diving into a single bone-chilling nightmare from a creepy old farmhouse in upstate New York. A young couple moves in, dreaming of a fresh start, but something evil's waiting. A shadow that laughs, doors that slam, and a curse that hums in the dark. It starts small, a picture fallen, a dog freaking out, then spirals into pure, unholy terror. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and drop your spookiest stories in the comments. Buckle up, slam the brakes, and let's crash into this American Nightmares tale with a twisted, blood-freezing bite. Upstate New York, January 2025. The air bit like a blade, snow piling up around a ramshackle farmhouse built in 1840, tucked deep in the Adirondack foothills, where the pines whispered secrets and the wind howled like a beast. Tasha and Mark Coleman, a young couple from Syracuse, moved into the old place on County Route 12, dreaming of fixing it up, a fresh start after city life chewed them up. Tasha, 29, was a graphic designer with a sharp eye and a laugh that lit up rooms. Mark, 31, a contractor with calloused hands and a skeptic smirk, saw the farmhouse as a project, not a home. Their dog, Rusty, a scrappy mutt with a bark like a chainsaw, bounded through the snow, oblivious to the hum in the air, low and hungry, like the house was breathing. The place was a steal, $120,000 for 10 acres, a sagging porch, and a history no one bothered to mention. The couple dove into renovations, tearing out rotted floors, painting over cracked plaster, but the house fought back, its walls cricking like they were alive, humming soft at night. Tasha felt it first. Alone while Mark worked late, she'd hear things, scratches in the walls, footsteps creaking upstairs, a low hum that made her teeth ache. She'd find cabinet doors swinging open, their hinges groaning like a voice. Mark brushed it off. Old houses settle, he said, rolling his eyes, but Tasha knew better. The air felt heavy, like eyes were watching from the shadows. One afternoon, alone in the living room, a picture frame, a thrift store find with a faded family photo, crashed to the floor, glass shattering like a scream. Tasha grabbed her phone, heart pounding, and hit record. "See, Mark, you think I'm nuts? First time I'm alone, this damn frame's on the floor, and—" The front door slammed shut, hard enough to shake the walls, humming low. Tasha's voice cracked. "What the hell was that?" The video caught it, a shadow flitting across the wall, too tall, too thin, with no face, humming louder when she played it back. She showed Mark, but he scoffed. "Drafty house, babe, you're seeing things." Tasha's gut twisted. She wasn't crazy. The next morning, she found two cookbooks, Joy of Cooking and an old leather-bound one with no title, sprawled on the kitchen floor, pages open to recipes for stew and roast, the words humming faintly when she touched them. Every morning after, those same books hit the floor, no matter where she left them. She set up a camera before bed, hoping to catch a rat or a breeze, something Mark couldn't deny. "Every damn morning these books are down," she whispered to the lens, voice shaking. "Gonna see what's up tonight. Maybe it's just rodents, but—" She trailed off, the hum in the air growing louder like a growl. That night, the footage froze her blood. At 2:33 a.m., the cookbook slid off the counter, slow like an invisible hand pushed them, hitting the floor with a thud. A low, guttural laugh echoed, chilling, not human, humming like the house itself was mocking her. Tasha watched, trembling, as a spiral claw symbol appeared on the screen, faint in the grainy dark, glowing red. Rusty started acting weird too. The dog, usually a tornado of energy, began staring at walls, growling low, his hackles up, eyes fixed on nothing, or something. One day, Tasha recorded him for Snapchat, laughing as he tore up the living room over a squeaky toy. "Look at this goof wrecking the place," she said, panning the phone. But a friend messaged her, frantic. "Tasha, what's that shadow by Rusty?" She rewatched, heart sinking. A tall, eyeless figure, gray as ash, slid along the wall, humming low, its edges blurry, like it was part of the house. Tasha posted the clip online, begging for answers. It went viral. Millions of views, comments flooding in. "That's a demon. Get out now. You woke something up." The hum grew louder that night, like the house was laughing with the shadow. Things got worse. One night the doorbell rang at 1 a.m., a sharp chime cutting through the silence. Tasha checked the security cam, breath catching. The footage showed a dark figure, tall, eyeless, gray-faced, moving to a porch chair, sitting slow, then rising and vanishing to the right, humming low. A spiral claw scratched into the chair's wood, glowing red. Tasha's scream woke Mark, who checked the porch. Nothing but snow, but the hum was deafening, like the house was alive. "This ain't right," he muttered, finally spooked. Rusty wouldn't go near the porch, growling at the chair like it was a beast. Tasha called a neighbor, old man Harrow, a grizzled farmer who'd lived nearby for decades. He squinted at the footage, spitting tobacco. "That house is cursed. Last folks left quick, screaming about shadows and noises. Something's buried there, and you're stirring it up." Tasha dug into the farmhouse's history, finding whispers of a family who lived there in the 1840s. Ezekiel Crane, a butcher, his wife Clara, and their kids. Town records hinted at dark rumors. Ezekiel went mad, claiming a hum told him to carve meat in ways that weren't right. Clara vanished, kids too, and Ezekiel was found dead, a spiral claw carved into his chest, humming when the sheriff touched it. The house sat empty for years, folks avoiding it, saying the ground hummed at night. Tasha found the leather cookbook in the attic, its pages filled with recipes like tender roast and bone stew, written in spidery script, humming when she read them aloud. The spiral claw scratched on every page, glowing faint. Desperate, Tasha tried a seance using an old Ouija board found in the basement, its wood scarred with spiral claws. "Who's here?" she whispered, alone, Mark at work. The planchette spun wild, spelling Crane, the hum roaring like a storm. A woman's scream tore through the house, not Tasha's, followed by footsteps pounding upstairs. She ran, finding nothing, but the air hummed, heavy with rot. She lit a blessed candle, hoping to calm the spirit, but the flame flickered wild and a vase crashed, humming as it shattered. "Leave," a voice whispered, low and guttural from the walls. Tasha's phone caught a shadow, gray, eyeless, crouching in the kitchen, humming louder. She posted it online, pleading for help. Viewers warned, candles on reflective surfaces pull spirits in, not out. The hum laughed, and the shadow grew taller. Mark, now believing, heard knocks at 2:33 a.m., loud like a sledgehammer. He grabbed his phone, recording. "It's 2:33 and we're freaking out. Something's banging and ain't nobody there." The footage showed nothing outside, but the hum pulsed, and a shadow flitted across the TV screen, showing Ezekiel's face, eyeless, smiling. Mark shouted, "What the hell?" as the TV flickered, displaying a spiral claw, humming red. They called a priest, Father Malone, who blessed the house, sprinkling holy water. But the hum grew louder, and the water boiled on the floor, forming a spiral claw. "This ain't no ghost," Malone whispered, cross-shaken. "It's older. It's hungry." He left, refusing to return. The disturbances escalated. Rusty's barks turned to whimpers, hiding under the bed. Tasha woke to her blanket yanked off, thrown to the floor, a woman's scream echoing, humming low. She set up cameras everywhere, catching cabinets swinging open, cookbooks falling, a shadow lurking in the bathroom, its pale face peering from the shower, humming when she screamed. One night the power cut out, leaving them in darkness, the hum roaring like a beast. Tasha lit candles, but they flickered out, and footsteps pounded above, heavy, like Ezekiel's boots. Mark checked the attic, finding an old butcher's cleaver, humming when he touched it, a spiral claw carved into its handle, glowing red. "We gotta go," he said, voice shaking. They called the sheriff, Deputy Gaines, who searched the property but found nothing. No footprints, no signs, just the hum, which he swore he heard too. "Folks before you left fast," he said. "Heard knocks, saw shadows. Nobody stays long." Tasha posted more videos, now viral, millions watching, commenting, "Burn the house, it's a demon, get out." One night, Tasha recorded the bedroom door banging, a voice mimicking Mark's, yelling, "Let me in!" She opened it, nothing but the hum and a shadow peeking round the corner, eyeless, smiling. The footage went dark, the camera shaking, humming loud. They fled to a motel, but the hum followed, scratching in the walls, a spiral claw appearing on the motel mirror, glowing red. Tasha researched more, finding a local historian, Miss Eliza Thorne, who revealed the land's curse. In 1840, Ezekiel laid a deal with something dark, a humming entity in the pines, promising power for blood. He carved the spiral claw, fed it, but it took his family, then him, leaving the hum to claim the house. "It's not a ghost," Thorne said. "It's a hunger, and it's awake." Tasha and Mark tried to sell the farmhouse, but buyers backed out, hearing the hum, seeing shadows. They moved to Albany, but the hum followed, faint in their dreams, spiral claws scratched on their car, glowing red. The farmhouse sits empty, humming at night, kids daring each other to approach, saying they see a gray-faced man on the porch, laughing, the snow bleeding red where the spiral claw forms. In 2026, a TikTok user, Jake, worked the night shift at a nearby store, rumored haunted. He heard scratches, saw lights flicker, caught a shadow on camera whispering, "Leave," humming low. He fled, but the hum followed him home, a spiral claw on his mirror. Another man, Carlos, moved into an apartment nearby, hearing knocks, seeing a gray-faced figure, humming when he lit candles. The curse spreads, the hum grows, and the farmhouse waits, its windows glowing green, ready for its next meal. Horror fiends, that twisted tale just clawed your soul to shreds. This true American nightmare story, a couple trapped in a haunted farmhouse, a humming curse, a gray-faced shadow that won't quit, proves evil don't just hide, it hunts. That spiral claw in the snow got you shook? Smash that like button and subscribe to American Nightmares for more gut-wrenching terrors. Got a creepy story from your town? Spill it in the comments. We're dying to hear. Hit the bell to catch every scare and share this video to spread the fright. Until the next hum in the shadows, keep your doors locked and your courage closer. This is American Nightmares, fading into the frost. Stay haunted.